Break my record. Here it is. Didn't make it. Everyone out there, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking me out. Today I'm going to talk about a topic that's very near and dear to me, something that has been a part of me for a very long time, and that's fitness and working out. And I'm going to talk about the best ways to work out and some mistakes that we're making when we work out. My strong belief now is that when you work out, you should have a purpose, and you should also follow your evolutionary design. I think when we don't have a purpose, then we lose motivation, and it's difficult to keep pushing on, because usually we work out not for a reason, but just to stay in shape. So we need a purpose. And the other issue is that when we work out, we work out usually in artificial environments. And artificial environment, it could be taken from you more than it's actually giving. And I'm going to kind of talk about that in this video. Okay, a little bit about me, my background as far as fitness and exercise. I weightlifted, like bodybuilding style, weightlifted for probably about a decade. I competed as an amateur and a professional athlete for about a decade as well. And through this time, I've kind of learned like what works and what doesn't really work that well as far as working out and fitness goes. And nowadays, the past few years, I've learned to reconnect back with nature and even take my workouts out into nature, and it's made a big difference. Not so much in like my physical abilities. Well, actually, it has made a big difference in my physical abilities, because I think I can do more than I could do before. I'm not like a powerhouse like I used to be, but I can do a lot of things. I have much better coordination, and everything that I do, my movements are just much more useful. Even the way my body looks now, it looks more realistic. It feels more realistic. It feels more natural, and I like it better now than I used to be 10 years ago. So I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about some of the negatives when you work out inside of a gym, and like why you shouldn't. Okay, there's two big things that I'm going to talk about that you or tell you about that you shouldn't do, why you shouldn't be in a gym working out. First of all, when you work out in the gym, you're working out under just big time artificial conditions. For example, you're working out under dead light. Dead light meaning the blue spectrum light, which is just using up your hormones and taking from you. It's actually you're working out to stimulate the hormone production, but you're actually using your hormones up, and your recovery is going to take even longer just being in the wrong lighting. And on blue spectrum light. And the other issue, you're not connected to the Earth's magnetic field. You're not in a real situation. Shoes, rubber sole shoes also disconnect you from this. And being inside of a gym, you're really disconnected, because sometimes your gym is like on like the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th, 20th floor or something like that, which is really no good. And yeah, just overall, just really fake, bad environment that takes from you and disconnects you from nature. Nature gives you things back even when you work out. The other issue, when you work out inside of a gym, the temperature is controlled in the gym, and by being in a gym, working out under comfortable situations, you're making a big, huge mistake. You're missing all kinds of benefits by working out in an extremely cold situation. And even a hot situation, I don't really know like the benefits of working out in a hot situation, but I do know that usually when you work out in a hot situation, you're usually in the sun and it's really hot. But I guess one benefit of working out in a hot situation is infrared light or infrared heat, which is very beneficial to you. It helps you recover and helps you regenerate much better from your workouts. So those are two reasons why you should separate yourself from the gym. Well, okay, that's only one reason. Sorry, that one reason: artificial environment, artificial condition. The second reason is that usually in the gym, you're doing all these artificial movements and you're just training your body to be dumb. Like, for example, you're doing bicep curls, which you only train the bicep. You'll never ever have to do something like this in nature, and you're dumbing your body down because your body is designed to work as one unit and work all together, and therefore you should train your body to work all together. I do understand that sometimes people use isolation exercises as a bridge to make the body work better as a whole together. But if you're working out in isolation often and you're doing it just to like make one muscle bigger, stronger, you're making a huge mistake. You're making your body dumb. And when I say you're making your body dumb, your brain is not just in your head. Your brain runs all the way through your body, and your coordination, all this stuff are just forms of intelligence. And it's not separate. The body and the brain, they're all one, and we need to treat it that way and connect connect the body and the brain together and have it working as one again. So let's stop doing all these isolation exercises. And if you're going to do it, just do it in a systematic way. Make it a bridge to get to something better. And when I say something better, I mean teaching your body how to work as one unit. Okay, so those are two things: artificial environment and training the body to be intelligent, and training the body to work in its natural way and work in nature. Okay, so after you take your workouts outside, what's next? And I know what you're thinking, like, okay, it's a lot of stuff I can't do outside. I disagree. There's lots of stuff that you can do outside that are more realistic. You'll get way more benefit. I think you could build the type of body that the body of your dreams, working out outside versus working out inside. And the human body is the evolutionary design of the human body. We're made to climb trees. We're made to climb mountains. We're made to sprint from a predator or some enemy or something like this. We're made to carry big heavy things for long distance. We're made to pull sleds and stuff like this. We're made to do all these things. So why not let's do this stuff? Why be in the gym putting plates on just artificial weight and just creating muscle imbalances and that just make us have injuries in the future that we could have avoided. So yes, let's work out with real conditions, and okay, some examples of some real conditions. I just named them, and I'll make a video in the future of things you can do in nature with real things like sled pulling, and how to progressively add resistance to this, and how to make the exercise more intense. And some people think you need resistance. No, you don't need extra resistance. You just need extra effort. Your effort is your resistance. And I'm going to talk about that in some future videos. And ultimately, when you're doing your exercise and stuff, especially if it's for lifelong fitness, your goal should be to reconnect back with nature and reconnect back to your evolutionary design and do things that we have evolved to do, such as hiking, rock climbing, maybe carrying heavy things to the next destination if we're like some nomad or something. And yeah, when you make your workouts, keep these things in mind, because this is why we're here, and this is how we've evolved for who knows how long, 1 million, 2 million years, and it's in your DNA. And when you reconnect with that, your DNA recognizes it, and I think it'll take you to the next level. Now, I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. For example, mountain climbing. I'm pretty good with the pull-ups. I can do decent numbers with the pull-ups, but I was kind of blown away when I met a person who was a rock climber, and they can do just like double what I do. Like I could do 25, 30, and they can do just like 50, and they're doing one hand pull-ups and all this stuff. And seeing that was a big lesson to me, that I was working that hard. I'm doing all this artificial work, and I'm doing well. And then I learned that my well is this person who follows their evolutionary design. My well is just they're nothing. They can do double and triple what I do, and I just realized that I'm doing it wrong, and I just need to change and start over and rethink it. And yeah, when you're going back to your evolutionary design, yeah, you need a bridge. You need a bridge. You can't just start doing real stuff right away, especially if you've spent your life doing fake stuff. You need a bridge, so you could do artificial things as your bridge. But my advice is to take them outside. For example, if you're in a weightlifting gym, you're training your back. Step out of the weightlifting gym, get into a real environment, sunlight, real everything around you, and go to the pull-up bars and just modify that, use it as your bridge, and then reconnect to something more real, such as climbing a tree or rock climbing, something like this, or even pulling things. It's back is pulling muscles, and yeah, reconnect back to nature, get back to real. Even with your fitness may be hurting you, your fitness may be aging you faster, and reconsider, rethink all of this. And I'll end the video here. Thank you so much for checking me out again. I'll make some videos in the future about specific ways we could exercise in a more natural way, in a way that'll give us favorable results, or more favorable results than what we've been doing. And of course, drug-free, supplement-free, and all this artificial stuff that we don't really need, that we think we need, and we've been brainwashed to believe that we need. So again, thank you very much. Stay tuned. I'm gonna come at you with some of the stuff that I just mentioned, and have a wonderful day. I'm about to get back to work, and I'll see you soon. Bye.